What's up guys, Alvaro here, welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. In this channel we talk about the stock market and we do it in two different languages, English and Spanish. So if English is not your cup of tea, you can also watch this very same video narrated by me in Spanish. In this video I want to make a weekly update of my two main investment and trading portfolios, and I also want to tell you guys the top 5 stocks to watch in the upcoming last week of November. So let's get into this. Here you guys can see my main investment portfolio on Robinhood. This last week it increased in value 20.36% or $16,199, mainly because of Tesla. As you guys know, on Monday of this week, the S&P 500 committee announced that Tesla is going to be included into the S&P 500 on December 21st. And right after the news came out, Tesla went bananas, guys. It went from $404 a share until $508 a share at its highest price. And as you guys can see, in this portfolio, I have 110 Tesla shares. I'm gonna pull up here the information about my position in Tesla, and I own 110 shares in this portfolio at an average cost of $263 a share. And in my second portfolio, I'm gonna pull up here a screenshot. In my second portfolio, I own 20 more shares. You guys can see it over here at an average price of something like $311 a share approximately. In this second portfolio, its total value increased 12% in this last week, or $4,305, which is also a very remarkable increase. Also because of Tesla. And let's don't forget about NIO, guys, which is my second largest long-term investment. This last week, NIO held its stock price above $45, which is very convenient for my both portfolios. Given the fact that my average price on NIO, and I'm gonna pull up again here my main investment portfolio. Okay, let me pull up NIO. Okay, yeah, my average price on NIO is $13.68. Okay, and I own 500 shares in this portfolio, and in the other portfolio that I just showed you guys, I own 202 more shares at pretty much this very same average cost, okay? And by the way, this week I posted a video breaking down NIO's third quarter earnings report, and that video is linked down below, okay? So go and check it out if you haven't done it yet. And despite NIO is up 47% this year, the fact that it could remain above $45 a share on a better than expected earnings report, that turned out to be very positive for my two investment and trading portfolios. So in conclusion, guys, my two investment portfolios are still doing pretty well, up $20,504 in only 1 week, okay? And as I said before, mainly because of my two major long-term investments, which are NIO and Tesla. And also, I also took some very nice day trades and swing trades this week that I want to show you guys. So let me see, Baba. This was a stock that I swing traded this week. Let me show you, pull it up here, okay? There you go. So let me pull up the history of Baba, okay? So on November 12th, okay, I purchased 20 shares of Baba at $266 a share, but Baba dropped after I purchased these 20 shares. So I purchased more shares at a lower price at $255 a share, and then on November 20th, I sold these 30 shares that I had purchased for a total cost of $7,888. I sold those shares on November 20th at $8,084, logging in a profit of $204. And let me see Nvidia, guys. I took two very nice day trades on Nvidia. Let me show you. Okay, let me pull up the history of Nvidia over here. Okay. So on November 19th, okay? I purchased 10 shares of NVIDIA at $524.64 a share. And later on, that same day, I sold those 10 shares at a higher price of $536.79. So since I purchased 10 shares at $5,246 and I sold those shares at $5,367, I made $121 in a matter of 2 hours, guys, okay? And on November 18th, I also took another day trade on NVIDIA, purchasing 10 shares at $529.35 a share and selling those shares later on that day at a higher price at $538.32. So I purchased these 10 shares at $5,293 and I sold them at $5,383 later on that same day, which was a profit of $100 in just a matter of hours, guys. So this is the beauty of the stock market. You know, making money using a computer or even a cell phone, and in just a matter of minutes or hours, without delivering anything to anyone and being in total control of what you're doing. Because if you're taking a trade and the trade turns against you, you are just one click away from getting out of it. So if you do your research work, if you're disciplined, and most importantly, if you treat the stock market as a business and not as gambling, there is a lot of money to be made, guys, okay? And speaking about making money, let's take a look at the 5 top stocks that I am going to be watching this next week. By the way, I must point out, guys, that I am not a financial advisor. If any of you guys want to either invest or trade any of the stocks that I am talking about in any of my videos, you must do your own research work and get your own conclusions. So with that being said, let's get into this. So the first stock that I am going to be watching this week is going to be Alibaba. I'm going to pull up here Webull real quick, guys. So here we go. Baba. Ticker symbol BABA. And by the way, guys, in order to show you guys my technical analysis, I am going to use Webull, which is an open platform that is available for everybody. Because when it comes to my technical analysis, when it comes to my personal technical analysis, I use Thinkorswim. But since Thinkorswim is not an open platform like Webull, because in order to have access to Thinkorswim, you need to sign up first. Then I prefer using Webull instead. So any of you guys that are not signed up for Thinkorswim can see the same information that I am showing in my videos. So let's get into Baba. Baba is 15.40% of its highs. Let me show you here the trend line. Okay, from here to here, we're talking about almost 15% of its highs. Baba took a hit a few days ago, guys, because Jack Ma, founder of the company, made some comments criticizing the Chinese government, and supposedly, this is a rumor, supposedly the president of China, Xi Jinping, I must be butchering this, I guess, I don't speak Chinese, I only speak English and Spanish. So this guy, Xi Jinping, made the decision of halting the IPO of Ant Group, which is a new Chinese financial service company that Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, wanted to IPO this month in the stock market in China. And because of this situation, Alibaba fell off a cliff. As you guys can see, it is 15% of its highs, okay? But check this out, guys. Despite the bad news, Baba is holding this uptrend channel that you guys can see over here, okay? In the 2-hour chart, okay? What you're guys taking a look at is the 2-hour chart. And I am going to zoom in here, and if Baba can break, take a look, Baba is right at the 50 SMA line, which is this green line that you guys can see over here. If Baba can break this 50 SMA line to the upside, it should be able to fill the gap up to this yellow line, the 180 SMA line, at around $290 a share. I am actually swing trading Baba on my small portfolio. I own 30 shares at an average cost of $268, and my target price in this case is at around $280, okay? Keep in mind, guys, when we talk about Baba, we are talking about the Amazon of China. So even from a long-term perspective, there is a huge upside potential here. Okay, since I already told you guys that BABA is 15.40% of its highs. Okay, let's move on to the next stock, NVIDIA, guys. Ticker symbol NVDA, right? This is a stock that they traded twice this week, as I already showed you guys. And we have a clear uptrend, as you guys can see, okay? And NVIDIA is almost 9% of its highs. I'm gonna pull up here the trend line. Let me show you. It is, yeah, almost 9% of its highs. And this area here around $523, $524. I'm gonna zoom in here, okay, a bit more. Okay, this area over here, guys, has been a critical support for NVIDIA in the last few days. So if NVIDIA can keep on holding this area, as I said before, around $523, $124 as a support, it can fill the gap up to $550 anytime soon, or even higher. And mind you guys, we have two critical areas of resistance coming up. The 180 SMA line here at around $535, and then the 50 SMA line at around $540, okay? And something that is worth pointing out here is that NVIDIA reported very good earnings this week, beating on EPS and revenue. So NVIDIA is a stock that has a huge short-term and long-term potential. For those who doesn't know NVIDIA is a semiconductor company, and they design and manufacture computer graphics processors and multimedia software. And this is the second largest semiconductor company of the world, with a market cap of $328 billion, guys. So even from a long-term perspective, NVIDIA is worth being watched at these prices, okay? So keep in mind this, guys. $535, the 180 SMA line, $541-ish, the 50 SMA line, and if NVIDIA blasts through these two moving averages to the upside, we might see $560 or even all-time highs are around $580, okay? So keep a close watch on NVIDIA. The next stock is going to be RUNE, RUNE. This is a solar energy stock, ticker symbol RUN. And guys, the fact that Joe Biden was elected as new president of the United States was a very positive catalyst for renewable energy stocks. And in the case of RUNE, it is 25% of its highs. Let me pull up here the trend line. It is, yeah, almost 25% of its highs, okay? And the most important thing about this chart is that RUNE is reversing this downtrend that you guys can see over here, okay? And check this out, guys. RUNE is right now at a critical area of resistance, which is this 180 SMA line that you guys can see over here, the yellow line. So if RUNE can break this 180 SMA line to the upside, there is a huge potential for RUNE here to probably run, no pun intended, up to $70 a share, which is going to be a very important spot, because at $70 or $72 a share, let me zoom in here. Okay, over here, take a look, guys. Here we have a breakout candle to the downside, this big red candle that you guys can see over here. Okay, so once RUNE gets up to, you know, the highest part of this breakout candle to the downside, that is going to be, from a technical standpoint, it's going to be a huge area of resistance, most likely, okay? The RSI, or the relative strength index of RUNE, looks a bit overbought. Yeah, 66 points. It is actually overbought. So maybe RUNE could maybe pull back a bit down to $60 a share. Take a break there to build up energy to blast through this 180 SMA line that you guys can see over here next week, okay? So watch RUNE, guys. Huge potential here. The next stock is going to be my favorite stock ever. Good old Tesla, guys. Let me pull up the chart. ticker symbol TSLA. And I already told you guys that Tesla was on fire this week because of the announcement that it is going to be included into the S&P 500 on December 21st. And that is a huge positive catalyst for Tesla because let me explain this to you guys. The fact that Tesla is going to be included into the S&P 500 implies that a lot of Tesla shares are going to be purchased by financial institutions that trade inside the S&P 500 as an index. Okay, so the volume of Tesla should increase significantly into December 21st, which is the day in which the inclusion is going to be carried out. So this is something really important to keep in mind, guys. From a technical standpoint, we can say that Tesla looks overbought. The RSI is at 67 points, okay, and a bit overextended. You guys can see that the move to the upside was very aggressive, okay, this week. So, and Tesla is also pretty far away from the moving averages. Here we can see the 50 SMA line, and here we can see the 180 SMA line. So from a technical standpoint, and mind you guys, Tesla is a stock that oftentimes don't trade based on technicals, but from a technical standpoint, it should take a break and maybe pull back down to $466, okay, around here, near the 50 SMA line. And also $465, guys. Let me do this over here. Okay, let me zoom out here. You guys can see that $465, $460, this was a former area of resistance, and now it should act as a new support in the case that Tesla pulls back a bit and takes a break. Okay, so if Tesla pulls back to $460, $460, and you guys see Tesla consolidating at around these prices for a few days, it might be building up energy to pull up again up to $500. Not to mention Tesla gaining volume and momentum into December 21st, in which case I wouldn't be surprised of seeing Tesla at around $550 or even higher than that, okay, say $600. So watch Tesla, guys. This stock is on fire and it will remain in the eye of the tornado for the upcoming weeks, okay? And the fifth stock to keep a close watch on, guys, ticker symbol DKNJ, DraftKings. DraftKings is a sport betting website and it is 24% off its highs. Let me get the trend line here. Let me show you. Yeah, 25.35% off its highs. And it already broke this downtrend, as you guys can see over here, which is a very positive sign from a technical standpoint. And DraftKings is holding this, let me zoom in. DraftKings is holding this 180 SMA line as a critical support. And it has been holding this line at around $47.50, $48 over here, as you guys can see. And it seems to be building up energy to blast through $50, which has been a critical, strong resistance. And mind you guys, the second DKNJ, the second DraftKings breaks $50 on good volume and momentum, this thing can climb up to $60 in one go, no problem, because this is a very volatile stock. I am actually on DraftKings on a swing trade. My average price is around $49.80, and I am planning to sell my shares at around $55 or maybe $50 approximately. It is worth pointing out about DraftKings, guys, that DKNJ recently reported better than expected earnings, and they actually upgraded their guidance for next year. They said that the revenue for 2021 must be at around $540 million up to $560 million, whereas the previous guidance was at $500 million for next year. And on top of that, listen to these, guys, Loop Capital recently put out a $100 price target for DraftKings. So we have had a lot of good news surrounding DraftKings. And I truly believe that this stock is warming up for a huge move to the upside. So keep a close watch on DraftKings, guys, okay? And I asked you guys, what stocks are you guys thinking about trading this next week? Drop a comment down below and let me know your ideas. So, well guys, these are the 5 top stocks that I am watching in the last week of November. So I am going to wrap it up here. Please hit that like button for me, consider subscribing to the channel, drop a comment down below as I just said, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.